Hey, what is up, everybody? Dude, we have iOS 11.3, right? And we've been rocking with it for a couple of days now. It's been out for a little bit. And I personally think that this is probably the best version of iOS 11 right now. Now, you might be thinking, oh, of course it is. It's the newest version, yada, yada, yada. But that wasn't always the case. When iOS 11 dropped, it was the newest version and it wasn't good at all in my opinion and a lot of other people's opinion as well. Then we had 11.1, which wasn't that good either, but it was an update. 11.2 honestly was good, but I feel like it was kind of the same thing as 11.1. And now we have 11.3 and I personally feel like it's pretty good. Now, like I said, I pretty much installed it in every single one of my devices and it's been pretty consistent. One interesting thing to note though is that every single one of my devices, for the most part, the multi-core score went down, which signifies to me that they actually pulled out performance a little bit in order to increase stability. And if that is the case, which is kind of seems like it, then that's an awesome thing. And I would rather lose some performance, like I've said, to gain some stability back. Now, 11.3 isn't perfect, if I was to compare it to iOS 10.3 in terms of, just like a score out of 10, I would give iOS 11.3 somewhere between a 6 and a 7. Probably like a 6.5. I've been using it on my daily driver, my 7 Plus, and it hasn't been that bad. It's been very stable. All the major bugs were gone. I haven't really gotten any like random reboots or anything. I did get some random app shutdowns earlier, and I was having some YouTube problems before too, but I think that's been fixed since this update. But I did have a really weird bug. Now, I'm not going to show you my iMessages. I would have anyways. Actually, I'll show you on my other phone. Now, I don't know if anybody else was having this problem, right? But basically, I was texting, okay? And I was just texting something. And all of a sudden, I was just texting, right? All of a sudden, the box just started glitching up. Like, it wasn't like the whole entire thing. It was just this text box right here. And it was glitching up, and it was like going from like one line to another line to this line. I was like, what the heck's going on? And then I went to backspace, right? And all of a sudden, the message just sent by itself. And I was freaking out. I was like, dude, what the heck just happened? So I had to like text the girl back. I was like, dude, my bad. Like, that was an accident because it was like halfway done. And I had like a 3-word typo in it that I was going to go back and fix up. So that happened. And that's actually very, very weird. It never happened to me on another version of iOS. It was just this one. So I'm not too sure. I mean, we're on good terms now, but that is something weird that happened. And I can only say that 11.3 caused that. If you guys were having the same exact problem too, please leave that in the comment section below so I can, determine whether this was an 11.3 problem or if this was just, a generic problem that it happens to everybody. Performance, like I said, has probably been a little bit slower though. My main concern though is overall stability, and I can tell you from firsthand that it's been very stable. Like, I'm scrolling through the apps right now, which doesn't really say good picture of the performance at all, especially on an iPhone 7 Plus, but I can tell you just from going from 11.2.6 to 11.3 and even comparing 11.3 beta 6 to this, it's been a noticeable difference. And that kind of also has to go hand in hand with battery life. On iOS 11, the first version was horrible. Throughout the whole entire iOS 11 experience, it hasn't really ever been good, but on iOS 11.3, I'm on 93%. That's totally not right though, because I charged my phone because I live stream. So if you were in my live stream, actually shout out to you guys. You guys are the real ones. Whoever donates on my live stream, I'm gonna start keeping a box in description that keeps that I'll just put like the most recent donators and I'll keep you guys in there. So thank you guys for rocking with me there. But yeah, the battery life has been noticeably better. It might have something to do with the underclock, so like the decrease in the overall scores. But I mean, it could be credited to other things as well. Pretty much this is how I would put this update. It's the best version of iOS 11 so far. It's not the best version of iOS. I think the best version of iOS was iOS 10.3.3. And like I said, this is about 60% of what iOS 11.3.3 was. Now, we do have like 3 more versions of this iOS 11.3. Then we have apparently iOS 11.4 as well. I don't know, apparently that's only coming out to the iPads, but it might be coming out for the iPhones as well. So it is something to look forward to in the future. Now, this is the way I'll put it like this, right? If you're on iOS 11, any version of iOS 11, you should definitely update to 11.3 if you don't plan on jailbreaking. If you plan on jailbreaking, you should stay where you're at. You're only missing out on stability and battery life, but if you want those jailbreak tweaks, you can obviously go stay there. That'd be, I wouldn't judge you. But yeah, if you're on iOS 11, any version, you should update to 11.3. It is the most stable, best version of iOS 11, not the best version of iOS in general. I hope you guys understand this confusing video. It really shouldn't be too confusing, but I'm still going to get comments in the comment section. Like, they're going to be like, bro, how can you say this was the best version of iOS? iOS 7.3 was the best version. I'm going to be like, bro, I didn't say it was the best version of iOS in general. But you guys will have my back in the comment section. Comment down if you guys have any questions or concerns. I read every single comment. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see more versus videos, like I did the one about the iPhone 6 versus iOS 11.3 versus 11.2.6, something like that. That got some interest. So if you guys want to see me compare like the same thing with the iPhone 6s, 11.2.6 to 11.3, I'll be happy to do it. I don't have a problem with it. Hit that subscribe button too. We are getting close to 40,000 subscribers and then 50,000 and yada yada yada. Trying to get to 100,000 by the end of this year. If we can make that happen, then I'll try to individually hug every single one of you guys. I'll fly out to wherever you guys are and try to hug every single one. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.